When you roleplay, what do you like to imagine? I was talking to a friend last week. I've been roleplaying with him for a long time. We were talking about narration. And in particular for the RuneQuest game that I'm running now, I'd like to move toward the players handling more of the narration for their characters. Now, not every game is suited for this, but a sword and sorcery campaign where the characters should be bringing forward the unique aspects of their characters, I think, is one of the types of games that can really benefit from this. When we read the works of Howard, for example, or Moorcock, but as we think about Elric, as we think about Conan, they're always true to themselves. They're always very much projecting who they are as characters. And using Conan as an example, you can think of, it makes sense to think of Conan as a verb. You know, like in this scene, Conans. And we can reflect that in a way in how the players narrate their own actions. It's not like a game that's very dependent on mystery or surprise or things being unexpected that requires that maybe gentle or not so gentle game master intrusion into the narration at every stage, where every dice roll has to involve the game master in some way. So I'd like to get the players more active in describing how they accomplish what they've accomplished. So in this conversation, what started coming to mind afterward was, what do people like to focus on in the game? And I realized that for the last many years, maybe longer than I'm aware of, I have liked to focus on the mundane. And I don't mean mundane in the sense of I like to roleplay through boring things. I mean, we're playing in these fantastic environments. And I like to take the time to experience them. I like to take the time to have the players become as grounded in them as their characters are, so that as we get to what I consider to be, for me, the meat of role-playing, the ability to make decisions in this shared, imagined environment, the players understand those decisions, that they're making good decisions, interesting decisions, engaged and connected decisions to who their characters are, where their characters are from, and where they're going. I don't like to just focus on moments of tension. I don't like to focus on scenes where we're rolling dice. Sure, I like rolling dice. If you've seen any of my videos about dice, you know that I have an attachment to dice. But for me, those moments of encounters, those moments of conflict, those heated conversations, those nail-bitingly tense, stealthy explorations in dangerous situations, these are not the highlights of roleplay. It's those moments where we are able to surround ourselves with the imagined landscape, where we can look off to the vista of impossibly high mountains where possibly dragons live, or that moment where we cross out of the atmosphere into space and know that in a few hours' time we'll be coming to, a different planetary object and navigating through, broken clusters of asteroids in our tiny starfighter. That's exciting, but looking out the cockpit window at the raw vista of uncharted space means more to me. So, I put it to you. when you roleplay? What do you like to imagine?